everybody, welcome to Carnation Crafts TV. I'm Laura, we have Bunny next door. Thank you so much for joining us today. So today is launch day. We have the most beautiful collection in the Floral Whispers, and I'm going to just bring one in straight away to show you, because the 3D frame card is going to be able to allow you to make I'd say cards, they're pieces of art, 3D cards like you can see there, and that's all from the 3D A-frame card shape that you can see there. You've also got scene builders, you've got your statement pieces, you've got your everyday essentials in here as well. You've got your florals, you've got those hearts, you've got your scene builders in there, the squirrels, and you've got your beautiful, I adore these lattice tags there, and this that I showed you in the earlier show that really does build up a scene. But I'm also going to show you, before I show you some samples, should I go here? Let me go there. We've also got your flowing edge frames, which are absolutely glorious. Now these, I'm going to turn it around so you can see how big these are, because these are large size dies that you're getting in here. You've got the rectangle, you've got your circle as well, which is missing from that picture. They're all back front. You've got your rectangle, you've got your square, you've got your oval, and you've got that diamond shape. Now you've got the mats in the back, but then that top layer, you've got gaps in that flowing edge which allow you to see the pattern paper or your matte layers underneath, which just work absolutely perfectly. So it's a great add-on. It works perfectly with this collection, but I feel like it's just an essential to be able to get, you know, they are your matte layers, they are your card bases as well, so they just work absolutely perfectly. Let me just move that so you can see. Look at these. So this is using that card frame, and in the collection you do get a pack of magnets included. So this is how that will come. They also, because we did have somebody messaging asking how do you post, it does fold completely flat. So you can pop that in an envelope. It's going to go completely flat for you. But then you pop this up, you get your two little magnets that you're going to pop there in those tabs on the top. They clip together and you have got that stunning frame there ready to go. Now this one's got flowers hanging down from it. You could also build up. So this one has got two on the front, two on the back, and your florals in the center. So you can see how you've got that tag there on the top. So different ways. Yeah, Bunny's just said it makes her think of a traditional countryside. It does to me as well. Or it makes me think of like a really posh garden. Like when you walk around, you know, like stately homes. I can imagine like something like that in the garden. Now this, I adore the idea of this one. Sue did this, where she's used two on the back, and that's it. So she hasn't got that closed mechanism, but you've still got that basket there hanging with a little bird in, and then your florals at the front, which I just think looks absolutely beautiful. We have another one here. Look at that, bringing in those florals in the center there and building up. And these are so fun to work with, because when you pop the if you break it down to the basics, you're going to cut out that base mat and then stick these two lattices on either side, pop your magnets on the top, and it's done. So you have got the whole enjoyment then of being creative and actually embellishing and decorating your project. So you can make absolutely stunning centerpieces. I've got one more like this, which just look at him reaching out like that. Now the amazing thing with this as well is you don't have to use them like this. You can also use all of those elements for card making, which is amazing because you're getting so much versatility with this. So you can use them like that. So you can use them to make your cards. Bringing in those flowing edge nesting dies. You can see there, you've got the tile that you can see there going around the background, which with on the same colour, even though it's on the same colour, doesn't that look absolutely beautiful? It's so, it looks really expensive, just absolutely gorgeous. You've got that flowing edge rectangle die there again. You've got the lattice in the background, and this one's been cut out in the Perfect Papers. So we do have the Perfect Papers of the Floral Whisper collection, so you can grab hold of that. So that's going to work in perfectly. And then you can see there, bringing that trellis on the side, bringing in the flowing edge rectangles there in the front. And then I can't open it. Look at that, with that nest there in the center. Or bringing them on both sides and doing like a gatefold card. How pretty is that? And Dave said in the earlier show that he feels like, you know, these could be male cards as well, so you could make them more masculine. They are absolutely gorgeous. And I will just mention quickly before I move on that the collection, if you buy the full collection from us today, you're gonna get an extra colorway in the vignette as well. So all the colorways that I've showed you now are using the free download that you'll be able to download. But if you buy the full collection, you're going to get an email from Carnation with a bonus colorway in the vignettes as well. So the bonus colorway is it's much brighter. It's more of your summer colorways. So I was trying to find it. I don't know where it's gone. But it's the florals, you've got the wood grain in the panels, but you get the different colorways in that. So the other colorway is a lot more vibrant, so you've got more variety with that because you've got more colors. And don't forget as well, you're also going to get your pack of magnets in there too, so you've got everything that you need in there to get going and keep you crafting for a long time. Right, we are doing a demo on here. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we asked on our Facebook page what you guys at home would like to see more of. And a lot of you said that you wanted to see how the design team cards were made. So we're testing out this show, so you need to let us know if you like it or not, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to make some of the design team cards for you. So the first one we're going to do is Janine. So this is Janine's card. So this is the design team card that she's made for us for the show. So this is the card that we're going to replicate now. So we're going to call this the Design Team Showcase Show. DT Showcase Show. Okay, so you need to let us know if you like this, if this is something more that you want to see going forward. So message us, let us know if this is what you meant when you told us. So this is what we're going to make. Okay, so, and this is the first time I'm making it as well. So if I was you sat at home, this is exactly what I would be doing at home. Okay, so we're going to start off with our base. So these are the circles from the flowing edge die set. Okay, so if you've got that at home, so you've cut out your base. This, I'm gonna guess, is one of the free background papers that you get with the collection, because you do get free background papers with it as well. So you're going to cut out another one in white, exactly the same size, score in the middle, and then you're going to score just a little tab on the end, and that's what's going to give you your card shape. Okay, so we're going to pop some glue on this side. I'll pop that down there, and then this is just going to sit on there like that. So we've got our base ready to go. I'm going to lift that up and it's just going to pop off, I bet you. But right, we're going to pop that there. Right, so we'll do the top bit first. So then you've got your same layer again in the same colorway. So this is the matte. Now the flow and edge, look how they coordinate beautifully because you've got that gap. So you get that colour coming through, even though you get it in the frame around the edge, but you still get it coming through those gaps, which I just think looks so, it's something really different. Really, really pretty. I don't think I've seen a frame like that. It's really, really pretty. Yeah, something really different. And especially with your matte and layers, if you've got a matte and layer, or you've got a card shape that looks different straight away at the start, it just elevates your projects, it elevates your cards, and you feel like you don't need to go in so much on the card because it looks different straight away from the start. So I'm just going to pop some foam tape on the back of there, and then this is going to sit on there like that, and then we're going to put the glue. So if you're making a card like this, glue the base, not the back of your mat, because if you're like me, I'd end up gluing up here and then I'd end up gluing this bit down there. So we're going to stick that why can't I line that there? I probably passed it about 3 times. I just kept going. Right, we're going to stick that there like that. So then we've got our card shape, you can see, ready to go. So that's going to go on there, and then we're going to do the exact same thing then. So going a layer in. So you've got the same background paper again, and that layer is going to go in. Mags Brown is saying hello to everybody. Hello, Mags. Jenny West is tuned in as well. Hi. We're going to pop that on there like that. And then we've got another layer that we're going to pop in again. And already, even just if you look at this, if we were just doing it as a normal card shape, and just with these, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 die cuts from your layering dies, and already this card looks so pretty and delicate and different straight away, and all you've done is do 4 die cuts with your matte layers. That's going to go on there, and look at that. How pretty does that look straight away? Right, so what we're going to do now is pop that for there. Now the next bit we're going to do is we need to do the stopper now, so we need to do this bit. It's going to sit for there. So what we're going to do, in your card frame you get this die. So you can see you've also got the vignettes for this. Now the die does all the work in this view. So you've got score lines that you can see. So I haven't gone in and done anything else. Your score lines are in there. Now I'm going to use red liner tape just for speed. I said earlier, and I always say it, if I'm doing this at home, always use a wet glue, especially with something 3D or something with movement. You need that really secure bond, but just for speed, because I don't want you to just be sat at home watching me holding something waiting for it to dry. We're going to use the red liner tape. So we're going to pop that on there, and then I'm also going to pop, so this tab, we're going to pop red liner tape on the bottom of that as well, so just along there. And pop another one there like that. this is gonna just go on around. Oh, right, so you've pulled your red liner tape off that tab, so you're going to twist that round, so you're almost making a rectangle like that. Okay, so this is just going to close like that. Now Janine's used multiple layers in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Janine's cut out 4 layers of cardstock for this. So that's why that's come apart, because there's different layers in there. So that's why it's bowed a little bit. So you can see. And then we're going to do exactly the same with this one. So we're going to pull the red liner tape off there. And then that is going to sit there, like that. Okay. So pull this tape off of there. My red liner tape really wants to stick to me today. Right, so we're going to pop that about there. So you're just going to pop that on, push that tab down, and then you've got your stopper there. And so it's almost like your little flower pot that you've got ready to go. So think of all of those other flowers, all of your other floral dies that you could build up in that. It's almost just like your own little flower pot ready for you to decorate, which just looks absolutely brilliant on its own. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come in, so we're going to pop there. So we're going to pop the basket at the front and some of the rocks in front of it. Right, so what we're going to do, I don't know how it's best to show you this now. Should we do it? Where are you? It's fine. We'll do it the wrong way round and on the side. It's absolutely fine. If I do it wrong, then I'm blaming you, Bunny, because you've made me do it on the side. Right, we're going to pop that there. And then this bit, so our rockery, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this top bit off. So we're just going to cut along here. Now I'm not going in, I'm not fussy cutting. All I'm doing is just following the cut lines that are already in the die. I'm not going in and doing my own type of fussy cutting at all. So what we're going to do now is pop these on. Just get rid of my red liner tape again. I think I'm just static. It just always seems to stick to me. Doesn't matter what I do. That is going to sit there like that. That's the bit that we cut off. So then this bit is going to go on. So you do have smaller bits of these rocks as well that you can decoupage up like so. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing there as well. So we've got our rocks decoupaged up, so we're starting to bring everything together. Now the next thing we're going to do is come in with our flowers. Let me just put some glue over there. Right, so we're going to pop some of our florals there. And I'm just going to pop my tweezers in there just so I can push against the back of that tab. And we're going to do another one. I love the fact, do you know what I'd like to do as well is mix and match, you know, because you've got the two different colourways in the vignettes. Mix and match it up, because like that rockery, which like Bunny just said, looks so 3D because of the shading, which it does. But you've also got a different colourway in the other vignettes. So you could add in more rocks of the two different colourways and you're going to get a completely different look again, which I just think is amazing. And then we're going to come in with our florals. Now these have got really long stems on them, which I adore because you can make them how you want them to be. So you could use these for like a DL card and you could have them really long, or you could completely snip them down and have them really short. So it's completely up to you how you want these to be. So you've just got more versatility with these because they're long like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there, and I'm going to stick that one there. I might have to tip this. Let's see, let's stick a load in at once and see if I might just go with a pin for actually, and then I can just squish it. So we'll pop some at the front here. Pop that in. Just use my tweezers just to push down in there. And then let's get some more daisies, I'm going to call these. I know what a daisy is. And we'll grab some dandelions. And we'll stick, let's use pin for this as well, because I feel like that's going to hold it in place a bit more. Push that in there. Now the lovely thing with this as well, if you were doing this at home, you could just cut out that box part and you could just decorate that and have it completely flat, leave it dry and then pop them into your projects. So you could completely decorate just this bit, and then when it's all dry and then you've decided, then pop it into your projects. So, which is probably what Janine did instead of doing it like this, but you know. Right, let's add some more in the back. So all of these ones now I've stuck on that front layer, but because you've got that box shape, what you can do then is just add more in the back, which is going to give you that depth. So like this one now is going at the back. Add some more in. And when you're doing something like this, I feel like it's just so easy to go in and you can just add as little or as much as you want. No, I feel like you can't really go wrong with this because you're just going in. Yeah, I don't think you could add too much to this because I feel like the more you add in, just the more depth and detail you add into the project, so it just adds to it every time. Pop that in there. And then I've got some of the, I can't think what they're called, poppies. Why wasn't that coming to my head for? Some poppies, so we'll add these in as well. Just pop that. These are so pretty. And I love that you get them in the different colours as well. So you've got one like in a pale pink, and you've got one in a darker pink. And then in the other colourway that you get, there's one in a red as well. So you can really mix and match them up. Pop that in there like that. So we've built in all of those florals. And then, right, we're just going to go back on top. So I can do the top bit. So you can see now how we've got those two layers, front and back. And then the next thing we want to do is, let's have a look. Right, so we're going to do this top bit now. So we're going to add in that. I don't think I've got the long, I've only got one squirrel. Has he gone? Have I lost a squirrel? I don't know. No, well, we'll go with the one. We'll go with the one. We'll pop him on here. Right, let's pop some foam on the back of there. So we can raise these up. So pop that on there. And then you've got your mass on there as well, and these are also cut out from the vignettes. So you've also got the vignettes, even for something like this where you think you wouldn't get, you do. This is going to sit on there like that, so you can, that's just going to pop into place there, giving you that perfect frame again. I adore that just on its own. I think that is such a nice just a little tag just to add in any sentiment for absolutely any card. That is lovely. Yeah, any card, absolutely anything. We'll pop that there like that, and then I'll use my pin flare and I'll pop some glue on him. I'll pop him there like so, his tail's under there. I'll pop him there like that. So he's holding on to that, and then you've got that there. So, like, and I think as well, looking at that without the sentiment on, you could put any sentiment on there, couldn't you? Absolutely any sentiment, and it would work perfectly. So you can see how you could bring in any occasion for that one, bringing in your flowers. But so all of those have been used using the Floral Whisper collection. So you can see you get everything that you can see there you were going to get. You've got the magnet included as well. You're also going to get another colourway in the vignettes as well, completely free of charge. So you're going to get a email by today, is it, or tomorrow? You'll get an email with another colourway of the vignettes on, completely free of charge as well. So if you get the full collection, so you're going to get the magnets included. You've got everything in there ready to be able to make absolutely stunning cards like this. I mean, look, I love that on the top as well. I just think it's so cute. Look. So that frame, so you can see the one that we just, oh, this is all tangled there. The one that we just used, you can see how that pops in there, and because it's the tab is on one side, it'll still fold flat. So completely up to you how you do that. And this one was done by Sue. I love how Sue's used two of that A-frame on each side to change the look of it completely. So you can see there how that will go like that, but with those two frames on each side, or you could have, you know, the one on each side like this one here, and you've got that basket hanging in the center. You do get the basket and the boxes as well, so you've got the hanging rope as well to go down just to connect that bit to, and then you've got all of your scene building in there as well. Was it the earlier show we were saying like the squirrel could be holding the egg, or was it the first show? The love hearts, yeah, you could be giving the love heart. Oh, it was Dave in the earlier show. He said if you put two next to each other, they look as if they're high-fiving each other. You could do something like that as well. But absolutely so many different occasions you could use these for. And you can see this one. Sue's done this one as well, where she's put two of those A-frames on the back. You've still got that basket there, which just looks glorious. I love that, and it looks so vibrant, bringing in the strawberries and the red flowers to match everything together. I just think it looks absolutely stunning. So even though it's, you know, the way it's been designed to be used, you can still use it in different ways. It doesn't have to go, you don't have to use it to make the same type of style. You can mix and match them up, and obviously you can use them for cards as well. So taking it away from the frame, you can just use them in your general card making. I adore that, being brought around like that to almost make like a wreath. And then look at that. And that's so pretty. Bringing in those hearts. You can see there, putting those hearts in to almost make that bouquet. It looks absolutely beautiful. And you can see there the flowing edge nesting dies. This is a lovely way of showing you actually how that the square will work with the oval as well. So you've got the square and the oval there, which just looks lovely. You can see the rectangle one here being brought in, so the matte layers there. And with the lattice, you can see that almost they're the same size, and they just work hand in hand perfectly. You can see there the square with the circle, bringing those in. They just work effortlessly together. I love that as well, making the aperture, because you're still getting the white coming through there. And then I got one more. Look at that. Oh, I can see what you mean now. Like if you get rid of the strawberries, like they're gonna high five. That would be a great mail card as well. There's like something rustic about it that just works really, really well. Right, let's do another card. Where did I put it? Oh. Right, so this card, I'll put it here and then you can see what we're going to do then. Oh, sorry. Right, this one Vera's done for us. So this is one of Vera's DT cards that we are going to make. So let's just put that there. So this is the card that we're going to replicate. So thank you, Vera, for doing this card for us. So let's make our card. So we've got the flowing edge. So this is the DL shape, you can see, and honestly the die shape size in these nesting dies is such a lovely size. They're going to be perfect for your card bases in all of the sizes, and that's what Vera's done to make that card. And then you're just going to score across the top, glue that bit together, and you've got your card base straight away. And even that on its own looks absolutely lovely, doesn't it? You've got that point of difference, that interest in it absolutely straight away. Then your next layer, so this is that lovely layer where you get that gaps in your flowing edge, so you get that colour pop from underneath. And this is in the Perfect Papers as well. So we do have the Perfect Papers on the show as well that coordinate perfectly with the collection. You're going to get that colour match straight away. This is just going to sit on there like that. So we'll just put some foam tape on the back. I love getting height in between my layers anyway, but you know, because you've got those gaps in there, you get the shadow effect, and it just adds something extra to your card straight away, because you've got those gaps in there. So that is going to sit. Look at that. You do, Bunny's just said, all of the shapes you get, you can pick. Apart from the circle, you can use in landscape or portrait as well, which is a very good point. Double failing, that's what us crafters like, isn't it? Double failing here. Right, so we're going to go in now with the next layer down. So we've got this in white cardstock. So we've got white, and then our next layer in, we've got the solid green. So, you know, don't forget, in those Perfect Papers, you are going to get the solid and the pattern in there, which is perfect. So just add some foam on the back there. I love greens. I mean, I have got a green top on right now, but I do like green. I think it's just a really nice neutral colour though. It's like, and when you add it into things as well, it's not it's not like a really, but I mean, you can get like a you know, like a really bright lime green, but most greens are quite neutral and it's not too in your face. So I do like working with greens. Right, that's going to go on there. Now already that looks absolutely stunning, and we could do it this way, that way. You've got that white coming through those gaps and it just looks really, really lovely. Look, and look at the layers you've got in there as well. You can see the shadowing that you get in those gaps. It just looks lovely straight away already. So you've got that point of difference there from the offset. Now the next layer that's going to go in is white, because this is going to be the base now of where we're going to put, well, we're kind of going to build our scene in that. So we're going to do some more tape on there. So pop this off. And then that is just going to sit on there like that. So we've got that layer. Just making sure I've got the card the right way around. Right, so next thing we're going to do now is we're going to come in and start with our scene building. So I adore this art. I think it is so pretty. And even when you put it on white, because you've got that shading in the vignette, you can still see it still stands out, which is absolutely amazing. So we're going to go in. So this is going to sit about there. So we're going to add in some of these florals. So we're going to add in our thistle, we were calling this earlier. That's going to fit there. See, Bunny's producing the show, so she's the right person to ask if the flowers are right or not, or if I've just made it up. That's a poppy. I love the fact that she's telling me like how I would talk to my 6-year-old daughter. Right, what's this one then, Bunny? No, you could tell me absolutely anything, Bunny, and I would agree with you and tell everybody what it is, because I have no clue. She's going with the cornflower. We're just going to agree with you, Bunny, that you are absolutely right. So I'm just going to cut the end off that one a little bit, because this one's going to go a bit further down. So this is going to sit about there. And then we're going to bring in our heart. So this is going to sit that a bit. Right, now that's going to go there. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of there. And then that's going to go there like that. We've got our foliage here, which is going to sit. I feel like that needs to go half in. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this and just snip down the centre of that. Put some glue either side, and I'm going to pick this up, go like that, just tuck that in, and then let's get some of these. So I'm just going to put that there, cut the stem. I love that you can cut the stems in these. It just makes it so much more versatile that you can use them in different ways, and you can change the height on these as well. Absolutely, but Bunny's just said you could just use one of the flowers on their own and make a clean, simple looking card. You absolutely could. But even just the flowers, if you just look at the flowers, even if you just made like a bouquet, with the basket. Maybe bring in the basket and just make a bouquet with the basket. You've got a stunning card, and you're only using 2 of the dies out of the whole set that you've got, which is amazing. Pop that in there. And then now Fiona has cut some of these up as well for us to decoupage these on. So we'll add these in, give it some more dimension. So don't be afraid to go in and cut your flowers up. I'm going to tuck that one in because that's slightly behind. Like that. And then I've got my, what's this one? Oh, 2 poppies. I thought those 2 were poppies. Yeah, I was just testing it. Yeah, it's fine, Right, we'll have one more. So we're going to add that there like that. Oh, Audrey has messaged in saying how much she loves this collection. I think we all do. It's such a versatile collection. And she's saying that it would go well with everything. It does. I think that's why this collection has been so popular, because when you look at it, you can just imagine so many different collections straight away that it's going to work with. So we've got our poke myself in the finger. That's going to go on there like that. And then we've got that, which is going to sit like that. Yeah, so this is, so you can see how we've copied. It can. So, but again, so this one's got all my love. I could put happy birthday with the heart. I could put your anniversary, your loved. You know, I could even go so sorry, sympathy. There's so many different ways. I'll show you this. But look how much dimension that you get in there. There's so many different ways you could use it. You can see there using it and leaving that tag with the space. You can see how you could just use it for so many different occasions. So the one that, oh, it was Vera. I'm sure I said Fiona. Sorry, Vera did this card. I'm sure I did. I'm so sorry. Vera did this. So there's the one that we copied. So I'm going to show you Vera's. So that was Vera's card that we've done. And the other one was Janine's card that we've done. So you can see, let me just get them both in. Those 2 cards there. So those are the 2 cards that we've done for our first DT showcase. So I hope that you've enjoyed. Like I said, this is our first DT showcase. So this was something that we got comments on from you guys on Facebook and YouTube. So let us know if this is the type of thing that you wanted. Let us know if this is what you enjoy, you want to see more of. If you don't, let us know. But everything that you've seen, including those 2 cards from the DT, was from the main collection that we've got on you today. It is brand new today, Floral Whispers collection, which is absolutely beautiful. It is so innovative with the card shape. I'm just going to bring it in so you can see quickly how that is made. And the best thing is it does fold flat too, but you can see bringing in those animals, bringing in your florals. That is the card. Well, I say card, it's like a piece of art, isn't it? Centerpiece. Oh, you could make like Easter centerpieces with that. You could, because you could have the eggs and the nest in the middle, but they are absolutely glorious. And you can also, you do get the magnets with it as well. Now all of the colorways you can see there from the vignettes, you're going to get, when you go over to the website, you're going to download like normal, but if you buy the full collection, you're also going to get an extra colorway free of charge sent to your email. So if you get the full collection, you will get that colorway free of charge too. But I'm just going to show you really quickly how you can use this collection in cards as well. So you can see there, using them for your cards, bringing in those flowing edge dies as well, which just work perfectly with this collection. But also those are your essentials that you're going to add in to all of your collection. To be fair, I feel like the whole thing is, all the collection is going to be exactly the same. There's so much versatility in this collection. You're going to have so much fun with this, bringing this in and bringing it into other collections that you've already got too. Right, that's it for me for today. I hope you can come back tomorrow. Dawn will be here tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So she'll come in tomorrow and show you some more samples and some more inspiration with our new collection. So I hope you can come back and join Dawn tomorrow. Bye.